What's up, Foxtrotters? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, hello! It's nice to see you all again. You guys look great. Yes, you person who just now realized that we are almost halfway through November already, and you still have pumpkins on your porch. Well, technically you have squishy, moldy post pumpkins. Better get a shovel. You look great. I hope everyone's ready for a classic r/AntiMLM trash video. I'm so excited to bring this to you today. This video will be a little bit on the shorter side. I know I did that poll recently, and it did seem that most of you would prefer longer videos, though closely followed by people saying they would like a healthy mix, and then a few of you saying you do prefer shorter videos. So it just feels like the right thing to do is to go ahead and go forward with the healthy mix plan. So I will be doing shorter videos here and there just because I am really busy, right? So this way I can guarantee I'm able to get content out like in a proper time frame that you guys get to watch and enjoy, and I can still release 1 or 2 videos a week that are like of decent length, like 20 to 30 minutes, maybe longer depending. So I don't know, it sounds exciting. I think it's gonna be great. I have lots of ideas for other things I want to do. I'm just too much of a chicken to do any of it. So if you want to watch an r/AntiMLM trash video, then please stay tuned. Get ready for 10 out of 10 too much attitude coming from a hun. Very passive aggressive / straight aggressive posts online. Oh God. Happy Coffee Hun found Reddit and wants to let us all know about it.
Dear Reddit, while you're over here bashing my situation and credibility, I'm over here secretly loving your free advertisement. Some people have so little going on in their lives, they would rather discuss ours. Epic.
And she was very classy and included a middle finger emoji. You know, she's a grown woman, a grown adult who is posting this publicly for everyone to see. Very cool. If people were on the fence about joining your MLM before, boy, they're going to definitely jump over that fence into your pool now, aren't they? Oh, man. Very persuasive. I just think it's really funny, too, how she says that some people have so little going on in their lives they would rather discuss ours. Well, you know, honestly, it's not so much that we are obsessed with your life or anything. We're more concerned about the companies with which you are working for and the business structure of them. It's probably the majority of what people are talking about. And then another thing that people might want to, another thing that you might be noticing that people are talking about a lot might be their displeasure with people like you posting things like this. For crying out loud, if you don't want people to discuss you and what you're doing, then don't put your face on the internet with a nasty emoji and a rude message and then like expect nothing to happen. Like, come on. This was an MLM I'd never heard of. Surprise, surprise, right? We've discussed this before. A new MLM is born every day and a new one disappears into eternity, and we've never heard of it and we'll never know of it again. This is one called Beauty Counter. It's a makeup MLM. I'm sure that became kind of obvious. And yes, it is an MLM. I did Google it. I'd never heard of it before, and it popped right up with multi-level marketing right below its name, classified. And apparently these are the eyeshadows that they're doing. So the tiny little message at the very top left, it's very hard to read because it is so teeny tiny, but it says, perfect accent to any palette to create a pretty holiday lid. And then the colors are Penny, Gleam, and Wink. And I believe Moondust is just like the line of eyeshadows. Wow. I mean, again, I am no booty guru. I am no makeup specialist. That's what they're called, right? See? But I can tell you, like, I own makeup. I do. Believe it or not, I own it. And I own eyeshadows. And I don't buy really high-end stuff. I also don't really buy super low-end stuff just because, like, my eyes are sensitive, okay? They get, like, red and itchy and scratchy, and that's not good for anybody. So, I don't know. From my little experience, I can see from what eyeshadows I have and look at this and go, wow, those are terrible. Like, that's not a product I would ever want. What would be even the point? The lighting on the photo is so bad, too. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, when they take photographs of makeup swatches where they have maybe like glitter in it or something, they tend to use a flash or some type of indirect lighting so that it glitters better, because all this looks like is like dirty smudge. I mean, that doesn't even, if you didn't know this was a makeup thing and you just saw that hand floating there out of the blue, it would probably take you forever to realize that there were makeup swatches on her hand. or their hand, whoever this person is. The eyeshadows are terrible, regardless of who you are. Whoa, more bad attitude up ahead. Buckle your seatbelts, folks. Oh man, they must really be encouraged to act like this from their upline. They must really just get told that this is correct and to act like this is correct. I mean, this goes against every social norm you've ever been taught about how to treat people and how to talk to people and how to sell to people. I mean, it really does. All right, let's just read this monstrosity of a message.
PSA. If you say or type no MLMs, you're a bum. There, I said it. Keeping it real. Why would you ever hate on a person trying to do better for themselves and their family through the vehicle of multi-level marketing? Did you know that when you buy a regimen from me, that $50 I make from that sale could mean a dinner out for my family or a new pair of sneaks?
Oh.
Of sneaks?
Sorry, her poor writing skills, I guess, threw me off there. Oh, sorry, that was really petty and catty. Don't listen to that. Do as I say, not as I do, children.
Or a new pair of sneakers for one of my boys? Or a haircut for mama? Sure, when I worked as an assistant principal, I made more money. I also worked 7-ish to 4-ish, Monday through Friday.
Lucky.
Luckily, my boss was amazing and didn't fire me for being late way too often.
Wow, it sounds like you had it really good.
I didn't have days at home with my own kiddos and often missed bedtimes for school events and obligations.
But, like, did you have weekends off and stuff, and you were there every evening? I don't know what you were complaining about.
So this holiday season, and actually always, don't you dare pay top dollar for anything at a department store. Wait it out and scoop up all those Black Friday deals. But if you have a friend working in MLM or small business, just know that by shopping from them, you could be changing a lot in their world.
Boy, that really says a lot about how strong and cemented and secure your job is with this company, that $50 is make or break between feeding your family. I mean, wow, you're really doing amazing. And I gotta say, when you said that you had a 7 to 4 job Monday through Friday and you had a great boss, wow, there's like that old saying, what is it? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm still not quite sure what that saying means, but I'm sure a lot of you have heard it. But I feel like this applies to that. That sounds like, I mean, coming from my perspective and a lot of people I know, we dream of having a consistent job Monday through Friday with real hours, 7 to 4, and your boss was okay if you were occasionally late. Like, that sounds like a dream come true. And I think it's just, I don't know, the audacity of throwing that back out there and acting like that's a terrible thing to have. And when that's what most people want, this is just really gross attitude. I don't even know what else to say on it. It just left a bad taste in my mouth, like, for real. I'm gonna drink some water and we're gonna regroup for the next one. Please let this be fake. Please let this be fake. Please let this be fake. I don't think it's fake. It looks pretty real. The skin's red around it and everything, like when you get a fresh tattoo, of which I have many, so I kind of know what they look like after the fact. But I still want to hope that maybe they're just really good at editing and someone just added in some reddish tint into the background to show irritated skin. Please let this be a joke, please. I don't think it is, you guys. I'm like 99% sure that this is probably real, and it makes me feel awful. Ooh, strange things are afoot in the Beachbody community. Let's read.
Beachbody Live. The very difficult decision has recently been made to discontinue Beachbody Live operations effective March 1st, 2020. We are incredibly proud of what our format experts, master trainers, instructors, and group fitness community have accomplished over the past 8 years. Please note that if you hold an active pro team membership as of December 31st, 2019, you will have the ongoing right to teach classes in line with the current terms and conditions. If you are an active instructor without a pro team membership as of December 31st, 2019, you will hold an active instructor status through the remainder of your 12-month term. At this point, we will be turning off commenting and messaging on our social media pages to allow our community to process this information.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why you're turning off your comments and messages, not because of the big clapback you're about to get.
Our dedicated customer service team is standing by to answer your questions,
Doubt it.
and provide any assistance needed. For your convenience, we have compiled a list of frequently asked questions below. We are eternally grateful for your hard work, support, and love of Beachbody Live.
I gotta say, the use of the word eternal is a little creepy. We are eternally grateful. Like, oh man, all the way into the afterlife you're grateful? Like, whoa. It's kind of a commitment I wasn't ready for. Yeah, this is interesting. This definitely makes it seem like something's going on in the Beachbody world. There's some sort of shakeup happening. Clearly it's not going so well if they have to get rid of this, which apparently they had constructed quite a big thing around it. I had no idea. Beachbody Live. So strange. Okay, well, I don't know that much about Beachbody, but I know that some of you also follow the Recovering Hunbot over here, and she's pretty cool. She was actually a Beachbody Hun back in the day, and she's got a lot of really good insight on this particular company, and she has quite a few videos actually explaining kind of how it works in way better detail than I could go into here. But yeah, interesting. Sent a friend request to an old high school friend on Instagram. I love how they sent a friend request and this is what they got back.
Hello, friend. I'm so glad we were able to link up through Instagram. I'm always looking for new partners in crime to keep each other motivated and inspired. If you're looking for a down-to-earth chick who loves all things nerdy, you've come to the right place. My stories and feed will be real, honest, and full of lols. I was just wondering, what made you want to connect? Was it the cosplay, the fitness, or a little bit of both?
We went to high school together. I mean, there's no proof just in this little message here to prove that this person is in an MLM at all, or they're a Hun or whatever. But I'm just saying, I don't know many people who structure their statements like that who aren't in MLMs, right? Like, who else would pitch something like this? It's very odd. So someone requests to be your friend, and then you send back a direct message to them that's all like, I'm so glad that we've been able to link up, and if you're looking for a down-to-earth chick, well then, hi. It's very weird. And then the last sentence is kind of the part that's interesting to me. So it says, what made you want to connect? Was it the cosplay, the fitness, or a little bit of both? Well, the cosplay, I'm sure that's cool and on the side, but the fitness part of me makes me feel like that is the MLM, right? The fitness MLM, any one of them out there, Beachbody, I don't know. But yeah, I just can't imagine someone who isn't in one of those companies like would talk like that, right? It's just, I don't know, maybe not. Do you talk to people like that? If you get a friend request from somebody, do you just send back this huge like, oh, I'm so glad that you reached out to me? Whoa, like, is that a thing? Remember, I don't have social media, so your den mother is very out of touch, right? Saw this predictable line in an otherwise depressing Washington Post article about a farmer's demise. Amber has clung to her spirituality since her husband's death, posting her favorite Bible verses and inspirational quotes on Facebook. She seems serene in her hope that God will provide, even though she only made $18,056 from her part-time job at an insurance company last year, and no money from her hobby selling a direct marketing makeup line. Ay. Well, that could be quite a few of them. Oh. Yeah. This isn't stuff you really want to see in this type of posting, I guess. It just adds an extra level of sad to the whole thing. Oh. Okay, I just had to share this with you guys. I can't for the life of me find the specific Reddit post that I found that originally mentioned Vantail Pearls, but I did have this that I searched. I went to the actual website for Vantail Pearls. I had not heard about this before. It is a pearl MLM. They give you an oyster that has a pearl in it or something. I don't know. All the reviews, people are like, I never got my oyster. And then there's just videos of like women sitting around just like ripping live oysters apart, searching for pearls, and it's supposed to be like really wonderful. You open the oyster, you find your pearl in there. You throw the live creature away that you just murdered for no reason. You choose your setting. You send the pearl, and then you wear it. And it's very special. Ooh la la. Wow, I shucked my own pearl. Watch, I'm going to get demonetized because that word sounds way too similar to something else. I swear. These bots are sensitive. They're delicate things, these bots. That is so strange. So yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of Vantail Pearls. Let me know if you had down below. I just, like, they really have an MLM for everything. I mean, what are they going to think of next? And before we go, I want to read a little snippet from the conclusion of an FTC document that is available on their website regarding MLMs and trade regulations and all those type of things. I highly recommend the read. It is pretty wordy, but it is interesting to know. And if anybody is like, oh, but the facts and the facts, you can just be like, okay, the facts, here they are. With every MLM where such data was available, and after debunking the deceptions in their reporting, the loss rate was at least 99%, using liberal assumptions relating to retention and cost of participation. The average loss rate for the 30 reported here was 99.6%. 30 is the number of the MLMs that this person reviewed to get this information from. And I believe it is safe to assume that the hundreds of MLMs with the 4 causative and defining characteristics in their compensation plan that do not provide such data are not likely to be more profitable, because if they were, at least some would have provided data for competitive advantage. I don't know. It's just a little snippet. I just want you all to think about that, chew on it. I don't know. I just think it's interesting stuff. It's time for everyone's favorite segment of the video. It's time for the wholesome moment of the day. Let's see who you guys sent over. All of the animals featured in today's video were sent over by Rachel. Thank you so much, Rachel, and I'm going to go ahead and read the email sent along with the photos. Hi, Den Mother. Hello. I've got a very wholesome moment of the day for you, and it includes the 3, you heard it right, 3 of my adorable furry family members. I couldn't choose just one photo of each because they're all so cute, and I don't know how many you usually receive. So, of course, you can choose your favorites. Well, guess what? I'm going to use them all. Meet Kelso, Luna, and Lucy. I'll start with Lucy, for reasons that will soon become clear. We got Lucy from a shelter in Kansas that was partnered with a local prison for a program where they gave prisoners dogs to train and spend time with as companions. Lucy was only a day or 2 into the program and only 3 years old when on Easter we swiped her right up. She's a mixed breed. We think maybe some Boston Terrier. Let me know if you have any guesses. She went through countless moves with us, see her wrapped in bubble wrap for her protection, obviously. She was the most feisty and protective girl ever, great with kids, but hated other dogs, and loved to go on walks and eat human food. I like to go on walks and eat human food too. She even once volunteered as a therapy dog for soldiers on a nearby army base, and they loved her. All good things must come to an end though, and at 12, it was Lucy's time to cross the Rainbow Bridge. She's buried on a beautiful hill in Cuba with her special homemade headstone pictured and a whole community of people, young and old, who still come to visit her. I'm not crying, you're crying. All right, I'm totally crying right now. I gotta take a break. And that brings us to Kelso and Luna, our dynamic duo. They are best friends at the best of times and mortal enemies at the worst, but at the end of the day, they love lounging around and begging for more snacks together. Kelso, the white and brown cat, is our handsome photogenic boy. We got him from a shelter in Alaska, and he was originally named Pyewacket. Pyewacket. What the F? He's the naughtiest of the 2 and most likely to seek out trouble with Luna when he's in a mood. And he's always in a mood. We like to say he's going through puberty right now. He's about 8, as is Luna. He's a very chatty cat and loves to let us know how badly he wants to go outside and adventure every morning. For how adventurous he is, he also happens to be our scaredy cat and takes a little while to warm up to new people. We love Kelso. Luna is our silver point lynx with eyes as big as the moon, and what a beauty. Oh my gosh. We also got her from a shelter in Alaska on the night of a lunar eclipse, no less. Oh, the name. I like that. And the color. Oh, fun. She's a little slow at times and a lot of fat, but we love her dearly anyway. If you make just the right high-pitched sound, which myself and my sister have perfected, she'll come running to you from anywhere in the house and launch into a lovey-dovey mode. She's also a sucker for anything salty, and whenever we eat chips, she stares us down, hoping for a handout. I mean, I like chips too, so I get that. As you can see from her pictures, she likes to hang out in places that she A, doesn't fit in, and B, isn't allowed in. That's all. I just wanted to say thank you for showcasing everyone's animals and raising awareness about the importance of adopting, neutering, etc. Love you and your anti-MLM goodness. Thank you so much, Rachel. That was a really awesome email, and I love the story of all your animals. And that story of Lucy, of course, was so wholesome and beautiful, and just thank you for that. Ugh, it was wonderful. And safe journeys to you, Lucy, as you journey beyond the Rainbow Bridge. And I hope there's lots of biscuits and head pats where you're going. And if you're looking to get a new member of your family, I definitely recommend to adopt, not shop. Check out your local shelters, your local humane societies. Donate if you can, volunteer if you can, and don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. And if you want to see a photo of your pets here, then go and send it to my email, which is in my channel description. It's also theburrowingfox@gmail.com. Go ahead and send me an email, and you will see your pets here eventually. Alright, Foxtrotters, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked that video, please hit that like button down below. If you have any good comments or suggestions, please leave that down below as well. I love to hear what you have to say, and I love interacting with you all. If you've not already, hit that subscribe button and become a Foxtrotter. Come join the den. Den Mother would love to have you. And I'm going to link my Patreon here somewhere for you to check it out. And if not, no big deal. I'm just glad you came to spend some time with me. Alright, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. It was definitely way more fun than studying. I'm going to go take the dogs for a walk. It's a nice evening at this point. It's getting nice and dark out, and I just kind of want to go for an evening stroll. Sounds like a great way to unwind after my busy day. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day wherever you are. And as always, folks, until the next video, take care.